out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe, never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Ravens at 3-11 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Third down and 6. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't.
And now the rookie's free. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Deonte Banks there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, come on. Check, 39. What are you? What is that? Hey.
On second down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. They'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Right back to Mitchell here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Second and 5. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 31 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
52 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Ravens' 23-yard line.
2nd and 14.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt from 3 yards out. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson dancing to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson sliding out of the pocket. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 52. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Again, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion left, Bateman. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Jones looking to change the play. They begin with a run by Barkley. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Hyatt goes in motion left. Now Jones. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And finally brought down at the 43. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off-play action. Jones on the move to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Running left, here's Mitchell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because They have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson. Screen play to McAllister. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And got his man complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Hyatt. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. This pass caught by Hamler. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. K.J. Hamler. 43 yards. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check safety, check safety. 49, check 49. Go ahead. Nice shot. Mike by two. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Short yardage situation. You have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Hey, Gold Grouper! Gold Grouper! Gold Grouper!
They go play action here on 1st down. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time...
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.